Hello, boys and girls. It's Pearlo Wisdom. Back after a couple days of hiatus and crushing books again. Hopefully. I got the draw in this Vancouver Nashville game, but I had the Blues and I had Toronto. What a freaking way to get it. Toronto in regulation, team total over 3.5. And I got it in the third period. Well, you saw the game, right? You saw the game. Third period, Toronto comes back, scores 4 against Pittsburgh. I hit my best back bet where I had 3 units on Evangelista over 1.5 shots. Looking good for the draw in the Seattle game. Let me see if that's still a draw now. Oh, the Kraken are up. I also have the Kraken to win that game. But looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Kraken scored Alexiak. Never saw that coming. Blues won 3-2. Predators are tied 4-4. I had a draw in that game. So doing really well. I had a lot of picks here that missed. My regular picks are probably going to be maybe even, but I had Roslovic for 2 units and over 1.5 shots, and Evangelista for 3. So that's 5 units. All my other picks are like little tiny, little whatever picks. I make my money off my premium props, which you can get for $20. You just go over to Pearlo's NHL POW on the Twitter there. And you join my community group. It's highlighted in my profile. And I'll throw you a PayPal. You pay $20, you get picks. Simple as that. So anyways, I'm going to send this out to All-Star. He's going to be depressed. All-Star is going to be depressed because I saw that he had Pittsburgh money line and team total over 3.5. He did have Vancouver team total over 3.5 here, but I believe he had Vancouver as well. We'll find out, but I'm going to send this out to everybody in the land here. Hey, how you doing, Ulysses? Get show earlier? Oh, I could. I should have probably started a little earlier today, actually. But yeah, I get a lot of late people. So the late people say start later. The early people say start earlier. What are you going to do? Can't make everybody happy. So I think we got the draw here. Yeah, we got the draw. No, yeah, I got the draw in the Vancouver Nashville game. I'll tell you, this Nashville team shouldn't be doing well. I didn't even like betting it. They're not a very good team, but they find a way to get it done right now. I also have them to win the game, but we'll see if that comes through. Okay. I'm going to send it to All-Star. And I'm going to send it to Rico. Rico and Barry. He hasn't been on for a while. He should come on now. Baseball is over. Paste. There you go. And then I got to send the stream out. You have Vancouver money line? Okay. Oh, you saw the show earlier that I did? Yeah. Yeah, so I had St. Louis. I did end up putting a little bit on Nashville, but most of it was on the draw. I like the draw quite a bit. And Evangelista over 1.5 shots was my best bet on the show. I did the draw in the Seattle game would be great. But I missed a lot of other shot props like Snuggerud, and I should have went As soon as I knew Thomas was in, I shouldn't have taken those props because, oh, what do we got here? Nashville. Oh, goalie came out. I shouldn't have taken those props because whenever he's in, those guys just keep on passing to Thomas. And that's exactly what they did. So, my bad. My bad. Uh-huh. Okay. See, I'm sharing this out. I got to share this out too. I got a whole bunch of people that said they want to come on. They want to come on. So I have to go and send it to them. Russell. Get out of here. Russell Ringrose, send it to him. Oh, I got to send to Exotic Picks. Sorry I don't do this earlier, but they don't give you a chance to do this earlier. For some reason, they don't let you send everything out until it started. I don't know. Maybe they can, but I haven't figured out how to do it. No. All right, that's sent out to enough people. Hopefully, somebody comes in. All right, thanks for coming in, guys. Everybody's popping in the land now. One more. I got to send it to the community. What's going on? How come that didn't show up like that? There. Okay. Now I sent it. You have Vanny. Who Vanny? Okay. Who Vanny? Vancouver. Oh, you have Vancouver. Okay. Vanny. I'm thinking of a name of a person for some reason because when I'm talking to you, it's always Shopwell. Well, they look like they're. If they don't get it here, I mean, you're probably. I mean, I liked them in overtime too. If I went to overtime, because they have much better players to score. But Nashville's just doing freaky shit. No, Nashville shouldn't be doing this. I took them for the draw. I took them that. I don't know. They're gonna fade. There's no way. They're getting outplayed all the time. It's only going to be a matter of time. They got high shooting percentages, and there's nobody on that team. You got slow ass Stamkos and the Svechkov kid. He should be in the minors a long time ago. He can't do fuck all. Like it's. I imagine they're going to trade off eventually, but they keep on plugging away here. You got. Fortunately, I did take the draw, even though I didn't. The price wasn't really my favorite. It was like only plus 310, but it just felt like such a draw spot. I thought I would get the draw in St. Louis game. Unfortunately, I did take the Blues. If you saw the show earlier today, took Toronto, which was just did not deserve to win that game at all. Vancouver can't do anything, man. Oh, that was a nice hit. Ten seconds left. It's going to go into a shootout. See if Rico is going to come on. Am I going to be on by myself? Oh, Puck Parlor. Forgot about him. Okay. Oh, good for you. You had Bunting and Wood. Hey, Rico, I sent you a letter. You don't want to come on or what, buddy? Anybody who wants to come on, of course, just come right here. They're in the chat. Rico is at least blessed us in the comments, and that's awesome. Okay, so tomorrow's games, we'll see if NHL picks up. I got like that Islanders Boston game tomorrow. Help me out with that, man. I don't minus 160 for the Islanders. I think I can only take Boston here. I know they're both kind of on a roll. I don't really like Boston. Well, money's coming in on Boston. It's now minus 155 for the Islanders. It's kind of an Islanders spot. I think Sorokin's going to have a good game now that he got the goalie coach. And who did they beat? They beat, was it Washington or whatever? And he looked really good. Vancouver scored. With what? Oh, there was like seconds left. I thought it was over. Jesus Christ. Oh, well. At least I got the draw. That's the main thing. Brock Besser drops one. You're on. Oh, here we are. Rico.
How hey, buddy. Doing? What's going on? Oh,
nobody, a lot of guys don't even know who you are because you've been just swimming in baseball. Are you over your depression now?
Dude, I'm just getting my voice back right now, man. That's part of the reason I'm not on right now. It's just
I just bugging you. I had a feel. I figured you weren't going to come on. Mario's in the house.
Yeah, man.
I got Evangelista and I got Roslovic. They made my night. Premiums. I'm 19-4 in premiums in the last 4 days, dude.
Dude, buddy, raking it or nice and early, eh? Nice and early in the season. Pearlo
This
Copter's
is
been
early.
fueling up.
We haven't even hit our stride yet.
Pearlo Copter's been fueling up nightly.
Oh man, Hernandez is to the bone. But I have a new Perlocopter driver, it's Loretta.
What happened to Hernandez? Did you bury him
No,
somewhere?
Hernandez is still there. Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Are you paying her more than Hernandez?
I got
You
to
can
get
let him
another
know.
Perlocopter. So
Are they both getting the same wages? Or are you still paying Hernandez what you've been paying him for the last 10 years?
no, I remember I gave him a quarter raise there last year. So
Severely overpaid, according to him.
Yeah, he's working hard, I guess. You know, he'll get up to minimum wage eventually.
Hey, buddy, I've been away for a long time. You making your followers some money? Everybody cashing?
Oh, they should be. Like today, I had freaking Toronto. What the hell? I had the Blue Jays in reg, dude. How
the Leafs in reg, not the Blue Jays.
Total over. And team total over.
The Leafs in reg, not the Blue Jays.
I had the Leafs.
Okay, I'm out of here, dude. I'm fucking done with this.
I meant to say the Leafs in reg. The Leafs in reg. I got Blue Jays. Every time I see you, I think Blue Jays. I had the Leafs in reg, and they freaking scored 4 goals in the third. And team total over.
They're like, guys, this might not look good here. We got to show up here. Nylander's like, okay, I'll pop a couple. Okay, McMahon, you don't even have 5 goals on the year. You got to pop one here too.
Yeah. Jari special.
Jari's had a great year. Jari and Sealoss. Yeah, Jari and Sealoss, great tandem.
Yeah.
Sealoss going to take his job, and Jari's going to be the most overpaid backup in the league.
It kind of already is. I mean, yeah, after that Winnipeg game, it was the first time I saw Pittsburgh kind of hang their head after that game. And I was like, I think Toronto can get this now because, it just seems like it took the wind out of them, that Winnipeg game. Because that was like the measuring stick game for them. And they got beat up pretty bad. So yeah. I didn't think that they were going to come out like they did. But I mean, geez, what did Toronto had like 4 shots halfway through the game or something like that?
Dude, you should have seen the Toronto Twitter timeline, buddy. I was like, everybody on the Toronto Twitter timeline, especially after the Jays lost, and we're going to start cheering for the Leafs now, and this is what we saw. I'm like, it was kind of funny. And then as soon as they tied it up and won, I just ghost, right? Nobody's saying anything else. It was just kind of funny. Toronto Twitter
doesn't even get a point on that shit, man. That is freaking.
What about that kid from Pittsburgh that got a couple tonight? I think he's their 11th draft pick. No, they
drafted up to get him. Pittsburgh is an amazing draft team, a really good draft team. Yeah, they drafted up to get him. Jakob Kindl. They drafted up to get him.
What a beauty.
Yeah, they smoke. Like when they drafted up to get him, I'm like, I bet you that kid's going to be amazing because they are really good at drafting. They just haven't had a lot of picks to work with. But yeah. When they have drafted, like that Pickering kid looks like a good defenseman on D there. They picked him up with the late first. So
yeah.
I don't think it's going to take long for them to rebuild. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Malkin and Crosby are turning the clock back. I don't know what the hell Malkin I don't know if he's on to a Ozempic or what, but this guy's like was ready to be like ran out of the building by Pittsburgh fans, and I was like, he's
still going to be good, but that team's not going to hold up, dude. No way.
You think they run out of steam? Yeah.
They're going to run out of steam for sure. So is So is Boston. So it's going to be tough for you because you haven't been watching. So I don't.
None. I haven't even watched a hockey game yet this year. I've just got out of my coffin, my Blue Jays coffin, literally right now when I came on. I don't even have my setup yet. I'm on my cell phone. Like, I went dark, man. I went dark. I was at Game 7 of the World Series, and we were ready to just light up the streets. And
one more inning, man. One more inning. That's all they fucking needed.
To go 2 outs away, hanging slider to a number 9 hitter. Dude, it's just dude, I've been dark, so not quite back yet, but I'll be back soon.
Yeah. I know. It's good to hear you.
Yeah,
we got a lot of new people on here, but they probably didn't know who you were.
Yeah, man, that's wicked, dude.
Helping me crush the bookies.
Do it, buddy. Let's go. Pearlo's making enough money to fill up a Pearlo copter. He's got extra money to put in your pockets. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, man. We got Pearlo copters flying all over the place, man. It's heading over to Sun Yi Young in Taipei today.
Jeez, Pearlo's throwing pots and pounds down the stairs.
Yeah. She met. I got a message for all the shot props. So I said, Cindy, Pearls of Wisdom necklace. You know me. I like to throw around the Pearls of Wisdom necklaces to all the ladies out there. Right? So,
buddy, Pearl is the ZZ top of hockey. You want a pearl necklace, you got to earn it. Follow Pearlo, bud.
That's right. Yeah, you got to hit that follow button, yo. Hernandez looks up every day and sees that follow button. Who's followed? Yeah. And he's off to the Pearlo copter.
He's on it, bud.
Yeah,
man. Every time the follow happens, the eject button happens, and fucking Hernandez, he bunks his head on the top of the copter.
Yeah, that's right. You know.
Well, yeah, it goes a long way. Goes a long way to keeping Hernandez in the chopper.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Helen's grinding up the pearls every day, still 93 years old, still going.
That's big business, buddy. Let's go.
Nights, buddy. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think I'll start watching the Leafs again eventually, but I'm in Blue Jay land. I put the Blue Jay stuff away tonight, semi away. I didn't quite tuck it away. Finally got my World Series Blue Jays fucking participant hat and the fucking MLB shop mail today that they were sold out for 3 weeks, and it showed up on the day that they lost. I was like, yeah. Now, got to go to 5 postseason games. I went to the ALDS game, 2 ALCS games, and 2 World Series games. So, that's awesome. I mean, I got a half a kidney left because I sold the last half for fucking real big discount, but.
Exactly. I bet you did. Yeah. That poor bastard that got that kidney must have been some bad shape, man.
Yeah, there was no warranty with it. Basically, exactly. the plug-in that attached it was fucking wired wrong. I was like, see ya.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, well, man. Sports. That's why we love sports, because it's unpredictable. But one thing we could predict is Pearlo hitting at an 85% clip this year.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man.
Are you on shot prop? What's your best bets? Are they shot props or are they assist props?
All my premium. No, I have 2. I have all shot props except for 2. Was it Saturday? I just smashed Florida. Marchand, did you hear what Marchand did?
What did he do? He drank out of a Tim Hortons cup on a commercial with McKinnon and Crosby. That was the last I heard of him.
No, dude. What really close friend of his. His daughter died of cancer. And like a really close friend. He asked the Panthers if he could go. This guy was a coach of a girls' team of some kind. Must have loved the team. He asked the Panthers if it was okay if he could go coach the team while his friend grieved his daughter's death. And he coached a like girls' team for a week, and then came back that game. Came back against Dallas, and I'm like, you think Florida's going to lose that freaking game with Marchand doing what he did and coming back there, man? Not a chance. It was close, but it went to overtime, and guess who scored the winning in the shootout to win the game? Marchand. Freaking awesome. So
nothing like them giving all their balls a tug, right?
yeah, exactly. And then I had New Jersey against LA. New Jersey just shit the bed against San Jose.
That's one thing I caught in the Ice Guys chat there about the Devils in Anaheim, and then I looked. I'm like, third game, 4 nights. Dodgers just won the World Series. They're not playing for another 3 days. Might be a rookie party-ish. I think that was an Anaheim scheduled to win that game.
Oh, the Anaheim game. Yeah, I had Anaheim on that one. Yeah, I had Anaheim.
And I'm like, that would have been a good, solid game to pick Anaheim in.
I should have put it more on it, actually. But that's when the game before that, the Devils played LA, and they lost like 5-2 to San Jose and looked like absolute garbage.
Then they beat LA. So the coach said, Sheldon Keefe's like, hey, we can go out for pizza and beers if you take care of LA tonight.
They went out for pizza and beers and lost to San Jose. And then he had pretty sure he was out there buying them all the pizza and beers. That's the reason why they lost to San Jose. But anyways, yeah. So those were the 2, and then the rest were all shot props. Just bang, 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 bang. Smoking. Hi, Brian. How you doing, buddy? Brian's in the chat. But I don't know. You can hang out. You can talk about the teams. I gotta do these picks. So this is Brian. He doesn't do picks, but I gotta get to these picks because I gotta be up early in the morning. We can talk about teams as we do it, or you can head out if you want.
I got nothing for you, by the way. I've been all baseball until now. So
well, we can talk about the teams that are in it. You don't need to give a pick. We'll just talk about the teams.
What's up, Pearlo?
Good, man. All right.
Hi, Rico.
Hey, man.
How's it going, bro?
Oh, good. I got Boston, and I got Boston and the Islanders. I hate this, but I actually like the Islanders here, and I can't bet it because I can't bet the Islanders minus 155. Jesus Christ, unbelievable! But
is Schaefer a lock for rookie of the year or no?
So far, I would have to say Schaefer is a lock for rookie of the year. Yeah,
10 points in 8 games or something. I've been watching from afar here, so like if my math is wrong, let me know.
He's almost a point a game. He's their best defenseman right now. But yeah.
How's my Snuggerud pick? How's my Snuggerud 300 to 1 for no, not the Snuggerud, but no, Dorofeev and Eichel. They're both trying to pass me out on FanDuel for the 300 to 1 Rockets.
Eichel's looking good. Dorofeev started off well, and he's kind of tailed, but he could still get hot. Yeah, not too sure.
I like that Whalers have pearls.
Yeah, man. It's the only hat
I gets a lot of love for the Whalers hat.
It's the only hockey hat I own.
So true.
The Whalers hat. The Whalers
truth because he says it all the time.
The Whalers hat I have.
It says Boston money line. I can't say. You're probably right. I just think Sorokin's going to play well tomorrow. Sorokin had his goalie coach from Russia. They fired the goalie coach, and they got his goalie coach from Russia to come in And the last game he played, he didn't even play for like 3 games. They've been playing Riddick more. This guy's been doing some Yoda shit on him or something like that. And I think he's going to come back. And that's the reason why I like the Islanders tomorrow. But I don't.
Not this Stevenson kind of yoga shit, though. Not like the hands-on stuff. Like
No. Maybe.
Like the spiritual handoff?
Spirit world reach around. Yes. Russian style.
The last time my Bruins team faced the Islanders, we ran Sorokin right out of the building.
I know, and that's another reason why I think the Islanders are going to win the game, because it's a revenge spot. I just hate it at minus 155. I don't know how to do it. I think I'm going to take, because it should be Swayman in, right?
Yeah.
Because last time it was Korpisalo, and they couldn't score on Korpisalo, for fuck's sake.
I always get confused between Swayze and
Yeah. But I think the Islanders will probably take it. I don't know. But maybe I'll take the draw. 2 different. That feels like a draw. When I'm going back and forth like that, it's probably the draw. Probably the draw is a good play.
I'm surprised the Bruins beat up on the Hurricanes. I was shocked about that.
I've been doubting the Islanders since the beginning. Well, sort of. If you watch my show, Puck in Deep, it's a really good show. I'm going to be doing it on Wednesday, I think. Again, I said I do believe in Patrick Waugh. I do believe in Patrick Waugh, and I think the Islanders are going to be better than people think, because Patrick Waugh is one hell of a coach. He's just got he's coaching a bad team, though.
You did say the exact same words last year, Pearlo, too.
I did in the Islanders. Well, the Islanders almost made the playoffs last year. They had
but you said the same thing going into the offseason, that Patrick was a good coach, and if they're going to play for him, they'll be successful.
Yeah, so far they're doing all right. They're on a little winning streak now. So I think they can beat Boston here. I think they can. Probably, of course, take Schaefer for points. Horvat's been shooting a lot, so go with Horvat. And just feels like a bad spot for Boston. Just feels like a bad spot. But all right, let's go to the next game. That was like a really tough one for me. I still haven't totally wrapped my head around it. By the way, if you're doing picks on here now, if you're listening to these picks, go to Pearlo's NHL POW, because things could change in the morning. I could wake up and, have my spiritual reach around guru whisper in my ear, and something could change. Things can change, they can. Montreal Canadiens and the Philadelphia Flyers. Montreal is just going to pummel the shit out of them.
Yeah. The Flyers are not that good, Pearlo. They kind of stink.
No, they're not that good. And Montreal's too fast for that team. No way. I just can't see Philadelphia. They're coming off 2 losses now? They lost to Calgary. They lost to Calgary.
They lost to the Flames. How pathetic.
Yeah, I knew that the Flames were going to empty out the tank, though, because it was the last game of the road trip. They hadn't did shit. They were going home after that. They were not. But still, Montreal is too fast for this team. Unless they have a letdown spot here, I'm still analyzing games in my sleep. Absolutely, dude. What else? Do you do something else in your sleep? I don't know.
Pearlo does it with his fucking wrist tied to his bedpost. He's that much invested.
Exactly. That's right.
He watches a divorce amount of hockey.
Divorce worthy, yes. And I still have a wife sitting out there right now.
The Blackhawks and Kraken are playing right now too.
Yeah, why hasn't Chicago scored yet?
Oh yeah, that's right. They are playing right. I got the draw in that game. It's my favorite. Oh, that's not going to be a draw. I also have the Kraken money line, so that's good. What do I have? Oh, Blackhawks are shooting. Decord is going off. I guess, eh?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how Chicago hasn't scored yet.
I can't even watch that game because I don't. It's blacked out. Fucking bastards.
What did you think of the World Series, Rico?
Oh, fuck.
I need Nazar for one more shot.
I mean, I was rooting for the Blue Jays, and I was
I
heartbroken.
think everybody was rooting for the Blue Jays who wasn't a Dodger fan, but I was there for game one. The nice thing is my mom flew in from Thunder Bay, Ontario to Toronto, and I brought her to game one. It was her dream, so I brought my mom to game one of the World Series. It was the big win. I'm glad I didn't go to game two. And my buddy had season tickets, and we sat behind the plate for game seven. And it was just a debacle. And as soon as LA ran on our field, I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here right now. And the saddest part was us walking out of the concourse, out of the building, and seeing the Dodgers fans walking in towards the field, like getting ushered because they were all the wives and families and everything. And it's like, that was the most heartbreaking moment I had. But there was a lot of just bad shit that happened. Just things went the wrong way. Bad decisions. IKF at third, didn't want to get doubled off, but you could have had another half inch to score that run. Clement and Paez and fucking ran that ball down in the outfield. Like, there's just so much that could have happened normally to have us win that World Series that just didn't happen. But there's stages of grief, man. And I'm at the stage now that the Blue Jays took it to the last physical game of the year in the World Series, and nobody had them doing it. So
before the season started, if somebody told you,
we know the banner is going to fly up as the ALCS banner in our outfield, not the World Series banner. But yeah, hey man.
Before the season started, if somebody would have told you the Jays were in the World Series,
dude, somebody told me the Jays were going to be in the playoffs. Never mind the World Series. Dude.
There you go.
They were pegged as off in the division. Yeah. So, I mean, they had it. 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 It should have ended in 6, never mind 7. But if somebody said you're going to take care of the Yankees, the fucking Dodgers in the World Series, bring the Dodgers to 7. Never mind that Japanese Yamamoto, it was a fucking cyborg. Like, this guy, if he didn't pitch in that series, we would have probably won it. Like, the only games they won were because of this guy. Like, yeah, man.
All right, I got to finish.
But overall, I'm over it. I'm happy the Jays did what they did. I'm never a negative guy. I'm never a hate guy. I'll never go on Twitter bashing any other fan bases. And I'll be always thankful for what I have. And I'm more than thankful for what I got this year as a Jays fan.
You'll always remember.
Absolutely. You should feel grateful, Rico. I mean, my Red Sox, I mean, they didn't go that far. They only made what? They won the wild card, didn't go that far.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. Red Sox are in every year. They expect to win. They're a well-run franchise. I think they'll bring back Trevor Story. I think he'll probably re-sign Bregman. He was there on, there's another guy that you're going to pay him. What are you going to do there? So I expect those two guys hopefully be back in Boston. Yeah, they got a good core there if those guys come back. If not, you're going to have to go fishing a little bit. But, I mean, they got their number one guy in Crochet, too. That guy's fucking unbelievable.
Oh, Crochet's a workhorse.
Oh, yeah, they'll probably get those. They'll probably get Scooble. They'll probably get everybody for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. That doesn't happen that quick, but I like Boston.
I finish this,
Bregman. They paid Bregman a lot of money. I don't think he leaves. If I think Story stays, if anybody leaves, it's Bregman. But I don't know.
I think Bregman optioned out.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to finish these games. I got time. I got to get to bed.
I know.
Montreal reg. Montreal -1.5, over 5.5. Team total over 3.5. And the usual suspects, like, just take pretty much a Montreal player and parlay it. Bulldog, Caulfield to score the winning goal. That's what he does. Suzuki, Caulfield, parlay, all that kind of stuff like that. Montreal's making me huge. But Montreal is going to struggle in the second half. I've said it before. I'll say it again. They're going to struggle in the second half. You watch. The next game. Rangers Hurricanes. Believe it or not, I think the Rangers will win this game. Believe it or not. I think the Rangers, it's first game back off a Western road trip, but Hurricanes without Slavin and without Miller, they can't move the puck out of their own zone, man. And they're not coming back. And I think the Rangers had some bonding time. They're on the road trip. Like when they beat Seattle, they jumped around like little girls in a candy store after they won that game. They were just yeah. What's that?
Oh, little what?
Little girls in a candy store, you know.
Oh, okay, like Dollarama.
Yeah, you know.
Or you guys have fancy dollar stores in Indiana? Because all we got is Dollarama here, man. It's like
we got Dollar General and
Dollar General.
Yeah, Dollar General is like an ancient thing. That's where the dollar store came from.
Dollar General. I've heard of that before.
Yeah, it's usually in small towns and stuff like that. I don't think it is a bad spot for them because they're coming off. I think you think it's a bad spot because they're coming off that road trip, but I think that road trip was good for them. I have a hard time betting the Rangers, but yeah, Dollarama, and there's another one, not Dollar. We don't have Dollarama. Dollar General, and we have Dollar something. I can't remember what the other one is.
Dollar, love you long time. Oh no, that's the A1 Joy Spa.
That's
whatever. Anyway, hey, dude, you know what you're saying about the Rangers? I've been watching it all this year, but everybody thinks about that first game back off a road trip as a scheduled loss. But when a team's trying to gain momentum, sometimes that game is where you just keep it going, especially when you're coming back home to give your fans some belief.
Yeah, they had a I'd have to look at their road trip. It was a decent road trip, and usually, again, I don't like betting teams that had a good road trip. But this is a team that was floundering at home. They were floundering everywhere. Sullivan was talking about how they needed chemistry and all that kind of stuff like that. And I just have a feeling with Carolina, if Carolina had Slavin and Miller in, I probably wouldn't be doing this. And I'm not going to put a lot on it. Not only that, what I'm hearing is Carolina's going to put Kochetkov in. Kochetkov hasn't had a start yet this year. And I don't know if you guys know this, but before the year started, he didn't play very well. So to me, it just feels like a Ranger spot. And that's weird to say. I totally get how they're coming off of a road trip, and normally that's not a Ranger spot. But
what happened to our friend who was on?
I don't know.
Did he just disappear?
Yeah, he just left.
Did he fall down? Do we need to check on him?
I don't know. I think he hurt something. On the insides.
He pulled motivator cuff.
Motivator cuff. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to take, I mean, Rangers team total over 2.5. Can you get that at a decent price? Huh.
I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of people pissed off at FanDuel because they locked in their cashed out options yesterday for football. It was nuts, dude. People are like threatening to leave FanDuel and everything. Yeah. Because sometimes if you got like a certain parlay, and everybody knows this in every sport, but yeah, dude, we could have cashed out on some TD parlays and different parlays yesterday, and FanDuel locked it for like 3 hours, dude. It was like, and you couldn't even go into my bets, but you can bet. But yeah, dude, like it's huge. If you look it up on Twitter, if you got some time today, tomorrow, whatever, if people in the chat know what's going on. But yeah, FanDuel locked in there my bet, so I don't know what's going on, but you see the shit that was going on. The UFC fighter, they suspended him because of like a fall that he took that may or may not have been a real one, and his bets changed at the last minute. It's like this online gambling shit has been really crazy the last couple days.
Wow. Gotta
Yeah,
watch their
people.
ass, man.
Yeah, go hashtag like fuck FanDuel or whatever. Pardon my swearing, but yeah, apparently go on Twitter and look on
You can
FanDuel
swear.
Sports book, and you'll see what
Probably.
happened yesterday afternoon. They lost a lot of bettors.
I don't give a flying fuck about the stupid algorithm bullshit because somebody swears. Kiss my ass. I don't give a shit. Can't stand it. Anyways, yeah. I
Why?
will. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina's got one win in their last 4 games. Ever since they lost Slavin and Miller, they've just been a basket case. So
Sometimes when the glue separates, the rest of the team falls off the wall too, right? So you gotta learn that.
well, their whole game is based on moving the puck out of the zone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
taking
then
a
they
shot,
realize
team
it's
total
early
over
in
for
the
the
year
Vikings.
too. You realize it's early in the year. They know they're going to get those guys back, and they know they're going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to be fine. So they just don't have to compensate for it because it's early in the year. When it's late in the year and you got to pick each other up, and the games matter a lot more, that's when you see those teams kind of just push a little harder. But when guys miss key guys early in the year like that, so I was surprised with the Leafs tonight. Never even watched a lick of the game. I don't care. I'm still post-mortem Jays, but
Mark
Tanev
Green
is not there, and they were losing 3-0 to Pittsburgh. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just make the playoff and figure it out. But they came.
I still got that note not to make the playoff bet. I don't know if it's going to come in.
I know, dude. Well, what? They're 7th
I
in
think
the Atlantic.
Berube's too good of a coach. I don't think it's going to happen.
Berube isn't the best coach out there. I don't know. I would take Marty St. Louis on my team over Craig Berube. I don't know. I'd probably take Rod Brindamore on my team over Craig Berube. I don't know. Like, sure, you're a motivator and
he's a good motivator. That's the thing. And then they got that Elon guy from, he's doing the X's and O's and stuff like that. I think Toronto's going to struggle back and forth this year and barely.
They will. They will. Nylander's going to have to figure out that Marner isn't playing against the top competition, so you have the easier lines to play against when you jump over the boards. We talked about this all last year. Yeah. I mean, Marner had the tough assignments all year long, but the casual Jays fan that went on Twitter, or Leaf fan that went on Twitter and said, "Oh, get Marner out of here, get Marner out of here, get Marner out of here." But yeah, remember, all year long, he had the toughest assignments coming into D-zone draws every game.
Yeah.
Nylander would be in the offensive draws. Of course he's going to get more goals.
Yeah. He's getting points like usual, though. He's a beautiful offensive player, and they do need that.
He's going to have to grow into it because he's got nowhere to hide anymore. He's got nowhere to hide anymore.
Sorry?
Nylander doesn't have anywhere to hide anymore. The walls are closing in on him.
Yeah. But he is scoring, so everybody loves him. Oilers are not winning that game tomorrow, broke ass book. Yeah, are you fucking kidding me? No way. Back to back against the Dallas team that just lost against Florida. I guess it could be a letdown spot for them. I don't know. Draw, maybe. Draw.
Oilers still on it. They're not. Is that game done?
What's that?
Is that Oilers game done tonight?
Yeah, they lost to St. Louis tonight. I picked St. Louis to win that game, and they haven't won in a while. It was just a beautiful spot because Edmonton's looking ahead to that Dallas game, but they suck at back-to-backs. Dallas has been getting their motor running. They gave Florida a good shot, good go there. They're coming back off a road trip, but it's only Florida.
Well, Dallas is sitting at home waiting for Edmonton while they're flying from St. Louis to Dallas tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now they did come off a road trip, so they had stuff to do and all that kind of stuff like that. But Dallas is kind of up and down this year, and I think
Yeah.
Dallas owns Edmonton too. I think they. I'll look it up.
Dallas has one of the worst travels in the league too. When you
They
talk
do.
to
Yeah, they do. They have like the
whenever
worst
they go on
travel.
road trips.
The only thing is you bring up a good point though, because they don't have hints. Yeah, I don't know. They don't have hints. They got some injuries going on there. They got some injuries going on there in Dallas, but let me see what they're.
Who's in
No,
that?
I was wrong. Edmonton owns Dallas. They've won the last 4, but that was in the playoffs, right? That was in the playoffs, right? Yeah.
Who's in net for the Oilers tomorrow?
And I think it's going to be DeSmith in net for. I don't know if I can do Dallas actually now that I think about it, because it's going to be Skinner for Edmonton tomorrow. Maybe Edmonton does win that game, because I forgot about those injuries and shit. I just don't trust Edmonton on I don't trust Edmonton on the road right now. Their depth is so weak.
Draw. Go with the draw and the under. Nobody's killed themselves in one.
Maybe. Yeah. Nobody wants to show their ass. Yeah, I could see that. But it would be a revenge spot for Dallas though, right? Because of the playoffs. So
there's a lot of time this year to do that.
Revenge spot for Dallas. But I'm pretty sure that my computer is running so slow when I'm running the Streamlabs. It's insane.
My head's running so slow, so I've been watching hockey and I'm still post-mortem Blue Jays. So
holy shit. I'm trying to look it up. DeSmith versus Skinner. Maybe just the over. Maybe you said the under though, right? Because they're not going to try. They're just going to play for a draw or something like that.
I don't know. Dallas off a road trip and Edmonton's got to fly from St. Louis to Dallas and play tomorrow night. I don't know.
Honestly,
don't take my take. I'll dive into it a bit more than
under 1.5 first. Under 1.5 first period, probably. Slow as she goes first period. And I do believe they're both really strong over second period teams. So
yeah. I want to see it bed very soon.
Okay. Let me look up what they got after this. That can help. It's not a look ahead spot, but Edmonton plays. Did I just see? Edmonton plays Colorado, but they got a lot of time for that game. 4 days. They play Colorado at home. They go back home after this and play Colorado. Then they play Columbus and then Philly. That doesn't really matter. But Dallas after this plays Anaheim at home.
Dallas is going to win this game.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So what's the price?
Edmonton's looking at the Colorado with some days off. They're flying from St. Louis. Dallas is already sitting at home.
Yeah,
it's a scheduled loss for the others.
What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the price. Didn't even look at that. See, that's what I've been doing now, and I've been much more successful doing it. I don't look at the price first. I figure it all out, and then I look at the price.
It's a good way to do it. Don't base your judgment on odds.
On
Take
odds,
the brain off first.
Yeah.
Go with your head. Go with your gut.
Yeah. It's better
Maybe
than
go with
that.
your head, then your gut. Because the
Yeah.
gut's always. Oh, maybe the opposite. Go with your gut, then your head.
I listen to my gut first.
Yeah. Then your head.
And then I put
Then you have
head
time.
knowledge.
And then you look
Head
at the
knowledge.
odds.
Where the fuck is Edmonton Oilers game? Come on. Minus 130. That's a perfect price for the Stars there. Yeah, I like it. Stars first period puck line. Edmonton just gets in from St. Louis. They're not a good first period team. They finally did win a first period against St. Louis, but I like Dallas first period puck line.
And you can argue the opposite too, that Edmonton still has blood in her legs and Dallas still has jelly in her legs.
Yeah. I bet you they plan on doing something after that Dallas game too, right? Because they've got like 3 days before they get to play Colorado.
Early times in the year, man. It's like New Jersey, that game in LA, and then they played Anaheim next day. When I looked at it, it made so much sense. 3 games in 4 nights, and they were off for a few after. Like, came off against a big win against Kings. Just watch these spots earlier in the seasons because that's when kind of the little rookie parties and stuff happen.
I think Florida. When did Dallas play Florida? That's a rhetorical question. I know you don't know. If it was Saturday, that means they had 2 days off. And I'll find out in about a half an hour when it decides to go. Yeah, I like the Stars for sure. DeSmith is still better than Skinner, probably. Yeah. I'll take a look at that whenever it pops up on my feed. I don't know when it'll happen because, like I said, my computer's moving so slow. Minnesota, Nashville, Ahonen and net. Fuck, I'm not just. But look at the price on Minnesota. This I already looked at because I already looked at it before. I was like, Minnesota all day, minus 230. And Minnesota hasn't been playing all that well. They did play well their last game, though. But I think this one here, they got to fucking. It's just how do you bet it? Team total over. Ahonen sucks ass. Team total over 3. Team total over 3. You probably get that at BetMGM, but the team total over is probably juiced all the shit because of what. Yeah, 3.5 is minus 130, so it won't be 3. Minnesota hasn't been scoring, but I think they can. I think they'll. This is a good time to get their scoring on here, for sure. It's Parlay, Rossi, Kaprizov, all those guys like that, or just take Nashville team total under 2.5, but that's probably juiced all the shit too. No, it's not. Minus 135. That's the play. Nashville's not scoring shit. Where did you go? Rico took off on us. Rico took off. So I'm all by myself now. And All-Star's not coming in, apparently. So Nashville money line. Ulysses, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no way Nashville wins that game. Johansson shots for sure. No doubt about it. What's the price on it right now? Because I can't even check. Probably don't have any props on it. Johansson props, No, I shouldn't even tell you that because those are paid picks, but Hartman props over Fabry over. But I don't know. I'm going to bet it. Nashville team total under. Nashville can't keep on doing this, man. If you watch them play that game today, they suck ass. Like, I don't know how they're finding ways to get goals here and there and everywhere. Doesn't make any sense. They just suck. They really suck. And I think Minnesota is going to shut them down big time. Goose being bad? Oh. Why? It's more plus 190. I don't understand how you could take Nashville on a back-to-back with Aho and net there. Against anyone. Any team. I know Minnesota's been struggling, but for the love of God, man. They got the matchup. Aho blows. I would take Minnesota puck line first period. Team total over 3.5. I'm not a fan of, but Nashville team total under 2.5. Like, too bad it's Minnesota because that's what gets you unsettled. Is they haven't been playing very well this year. Who did they just beat? Didn't they just beat Vancouver, the very Vancouver team that Nashville shouldn't have beat today. So all right, go to bed, man. It's all right. I got to finish this up and go to bed myself. So okay, next game. That's all I'm going to talk about that. I gave you the props, whatever. I wouldn't even take Evangelista over shots tomorrow. Like, I don't think that they're going to get that many shots tomorrow. Where's the Buffalo? I didn't talk about the Buffalo game yet. Yeah. This is going to be a crazy game. I took the over 6 right away. This should be crazy. Both teams to score first period. You got I know you want to take Utah here, but you got Doan and Kesserling. I know it was Peterka, but I think Doan and Kesserling, and I think this Sabres team is kind of starting to gel right now. You got to remember these Eastern trips where even Colorado, I believe they lost to Boston. When you make these Eastern trips, and where was Utah? Utah before that, to the west. West to the east. West to the east. It really screws you up, man. Buffalo just came off a win against Washington, which was a pretty big win for them. Utah just lost against Tampa Bay that they had all the time in the world to prepare for. They had 4 days off, play Tampa Bay. Now they're going to Buffalo to start a road trip. They play Tampa Bay when? Play Tampa Bay November 2nd. So, yeah, they have 1 day off. And then they play Buff. That's not fun, man. That ride there and everything like that. What do they have after this? I would not be surprised if Buffalo wins that game. And you know what? When Buffalo's getting that plus 110 number or pick'em number, that seems to be the sweet spot for them. I do like the over. I got it as a 6, if you can get it as a 6. Utah has spanked them twice, though, last 2 times. But when does Utah play again? Oh, and Utah plays Toronto after that, man. And I think it's the next day. Yes, they're playing on a back-to-back. No, this is a Buffalo spot. I'm taking Buffalo. Whenever a team has got another team the next day, that's the reason why I wasn't on Edmonton today. It's daunting. You just get off the plane. Your body clock is all messed up. You're going against a team that has players that you just traded off to. These guys are going to want to win this game, man. Buffalo's going to want to win this game. And the Mammoth, the reason why they win is because of their speed. And if their legs, if they've got jet lag legs and they got to win, they got to play the next game, are they going to go all out against Buffalo here? I don't think so. It's just psychologically, the body doesn't want to kill itself when you've got another game the next night against Toronto. And it's not going to be Vejmelka here. It's going to be Vanecek. They're going to play Vejmelka against Toronto. This is a Buffalo spot. I like Buffalo and team total over. I like Mini to shoot too. Yes, absolutely. And with Aho in net, if you're shooting, you're scoring. Simple as that. Over shots on goal. Who? I like Buffalo. I hate betting Buffalo, but actually I feel good about this pick. I actually feel good about this pick in Buffalo. This is a really bad spot for Utah. If Buffalo doesn't win this one, I mean, we've said that before and they lose it, but I got to pick Buffalo or nothing. It's just a really bad spot for Utah. I mean, at the best I could do is a draw. If you want to throw a little bit on the draw, then I get it. But I think I'm going to take Buffalo first period. Buffalo to score a goal first period. Maybe even puck line. Team total over. Yeah. I think this is a really good spot for Buffalo. Coming off a win, feeling like they're on a high. I've kind of liked the way they played as of late. They've actually been, shot suppression has been good. I think Luukkonen's going to be in net. He's playing well. This is a Buffalo spot. This is a Buffalo spot. And all the public money is going to be on Utah, for sure. No doubt about it. I'll take Peterka to score a goal, but take Doan to score a goal for sure. Doan really was kind of upset. His father had to convince him to go to Buffalo. But now that he's in Buffalo and he's playing, yeah. I don't think the Hurricanes are going to beat the Rangers, Mario. I don't. I think the Rangers had a good road trip, a good bonding road trip. And I'm not going to fuck up on the Hurricanes again. Without Slavin, forget about the defensive part of the game. Their game is built on puck movement. You got to think. Last year, you had Burns, one of the most underrated puck movers in the league. Slavin. Miller's pretty good at it. And you don't have any of those three now. You got like guys like Walker. He's not a puck mover. And Nikishin is, but I mean, he's a kid. And after that, there's not much else. So it's really hard to play their system that way. Their forwards have to play really hard down low to help out the D, and that burns you out pretty quick with the type of system that Carolina has. I think that's a Ranger spot. I think that's a Ranger spot. I'm taking a lot of. Yeah, of course. Technically, yes, but you're talking about the time change. You're coming from altitude. It's not a fun spot. I know, like, sure, Utah's probably got the better team, but teams are closer in the NHL than people think. And when you've got like scenarios like that where a team is, going to be jet lagged and they're supposed to be a fast team. So, all right. So I'm going to take Buffalo. I'm going to take probably team total over 3 if it's worth the price, but I'll find out tomorrow. So catch me at Pearlo's NHL POW. Let's get through the rest of these games. Colorado, Tampa. I mean, it's just, I can only take Colorado here. I really like the way Tampa's playing right now, though. I really like the way Tampa Bay's playing right now. They played a really good game against Utah, but I think it might be a little more difficult in this spot. Wins a lot. I think Colorado's hasn't played for a bit too. Oh, they just lost to San Jose. No, did they lose to San Jose? They lost to San Jose, didn't they? Yeah, they're in the shit up pretty. Tampa's going to get go. When Colorado's at full speed, they're a fucking wagon, man. And if Tampa has less rest. I'll take a look at what they played. Like they went from Dallas over to Utah. They played Sunday. They go to Colorado, which isn't that far. What did they have after this? Coming off a win on the road. So if you lose this one, it's not the end of the world. I think Colorado puts their stamp on this one. Tampa. And they got Vegas next. And then they go home to Washington. So it's a 3-game Western road trip. Tough road trip. Yeah. Colorado's rested. That's a Colorado spot. I'd take Colorado. Colorado puck line. Colorado in regulation. I don't know if I go puck line, but because I do like the way Tampa's playing right now, but I just think they're overmatched in this spot. It's Colorado on rest, up for the game. They want to get it. I like Colorado quite a bit. Team total over 3.5 even. I think they're going to want to put it. They're going to be mad. They had a shitty game against San Jose. They can't lose this one. There's no way. No way. Might be my favorite bet on the board. Cool. If Tampa wins it, good for them. But I just don't think they got the speed and stuff to do it. If they win it, it'll be like a draw. Barely get it, I would imagine. Unless, I don't know who's going to be in that, Blackwood or Wedgwood. It's probably Blackwood. Unless Blackwood shits the bed, maybe. But with Blackwood in there and just starting to get back into the groove, Colorado's even got more reason to play hard. So, yeah, give me Colorado pretty convincingly there. Detroit versus Vegas. That's going to be a game right there, man. That's a draw right there. That is a draw and an over. Over 6, I like on that game. I'm pretty sure. That's going to be a fire wagon game, I think. I can't see that being slow. I can't see that being a slow pace game. Detroit's coming in, beating pretty much everybody. They just barely beat San Jose, but everybody's barely beating San Jose right now because they're catching them in bad spots. I'm not betting Golden Knights at minus 190. I would bet Detroit here plus 135 if I'm going to bet a side. They're just playing a fire wagon brand of hockey right now. I wouldn't doubt if the Golden Knights win it too, so I'd probably just go over. Detroit has been on the road for quite a while here. So that's a bit of a problem. Over first period, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm taking the over for sure. That I'm taking. I just can't see unless Detroit's legs are like just done here. But they got a really young team and they're playing with a lot of spunk. They're playing fiery right now. They're playing slick. Playing with confidence. It's a tough spot for them for sure. I'm just going to look at what they got next. Yeah, get all my props tomorrow. I'm not going to do too much of it today. And Vegas could still not realize. That's the other thing is Detroit is going to surprise a lot of teams. Most teams are usually not privy to what's happening with other teams too much. The coaches will tell them, look, this Detroit team is better than last year and all that kind of stuff like that. But psychologically, it's in your mind that Vegas won 6-3. It's been sort of an over series the last 3 times they played. But, I mean, this is a different Detroit team, too. Let me see. What's Detroit's last? See, yeah, Detroit's been a wagon on this. They beat St. Louis. They beat LA. The only thing is 4 games in 6 nights. They barely beat San Jose. The flat spot was in Anaheim. Vegas is coming off a loss to Colorado. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if either team won this. I kind of like the draw. I think, but at the price, I would probably throw a little on Detroit. But the over is the play. The over is the play for sure. What's Detroit doing after this? Vegas does have Tampa Bay next. Much bigger team for them. So it could be a little bit of a look ahead spot. I think there's enough here to take Detroit. Detroit's going home after this. That's the only thing I don't like about it. They're going home to play the Rangers after this. They've had a really good road trip. Maybe they might have had some fun in Vegas this one. This is a tough game. Yeah, it depends on if they did anything in Vegas because this was the last game of the road trip, and they've had a really good road trip. So This could be really back and forth. But the thing is McClellan, when McClellan gets a team dialed in, man, they can smoke. Like, they can just freaking crush. He seems to be able to get them going even in dead spots. But this one might be a little tougher. If they're all business in this game, though, and they went to Vegas and they were just preparing, and my gut says that's what they did. Like, my gut says McClellan. This is what I thought about Detroit, and this is the reason why I picked Detroit to make the playoffs this year. Most people thought I was crazy at plus 220. Last year at the deadline, Larkin was pissed that they didn't add players, like really pissed, publicly pissed, something Larkin has never done. Like, I think he felt insulted that they were close enough to the playoffs. He'd been playing in Detroit his whole career. They haven't did fuck all. And we get close and you don't add anybody. Like, I don't even blame him that he was pissed. I don't even blame him. And I don't even think Stevie Yzerman blamed him. And I don't think it was an easy thing for Stevie to do, to not grab somebody. I think he was probably trying to look for like a rental to help out, but he couldn't find anybody. And like I think he did sort of sympathize with Larkin to a certain degree, but he didn't show it. And this year, that gave McClellan all the fuel in the world. Good question, Mary. I'll get you in a sec. That gave McClellan all the fuel in the world to say, "Are we finished sulking now?" Because they started off slow, and I remember him saying, that's what he told the public. But I have a feeling he was looking for something to help out the team, to give him a little bit of a boost, because they did work hard to get to where they were that year. But, I mean, he's going to say that, right? But McClellan could say, look, when they started off slow, and I guess he had a dressing room talk where he basically said, "Are you guys tired of this shit?" Last year, everybody was all in a tither and pissed off that management didn't go out and get a player and all that kind of stuff like that. We were 5 points out last year. We were 5 points out at the deadline, 5 or 6 points out. That's not close in this league. So you want it? Do you want it this year? You want it this year? Show me you fucking want it. You want Stevie to go out and buy at the deadline? You show him this year that you fucking want it. We're not talking about 5 points. This is not what we're building here. We're building a playoff team at the deadline, in the playoffs. That's what we're building, and that's what you're supposed to be. And that's what, if you want to be that, I'm going to show you how to do it. And that's what fucking McClellan said. So after all of that, I think I like Detroit in this spot. I could definitely see Vegas letting down here. It's not the best spot for Detroit. They have played on the road for a while. They are in Vegas. It's just a question you have to ask yourself. Did they go out in Vegas this time? Because they're going home right after this. Did McClellan say, "You know what, you guys had a good road trip, go have fun"? I don't fucking think so. I think this team is serious this year, and I think they're going to hum. So I'm going to take Detroit here and the over. Vegas will wake up, realize, oh shit, this is a good team. Maybe come back, probably take the draw. I think Detroit would be happy with the draw here. I don't think Vegas will be happy with the draw here, but I think Detroit would be. So I'm going to take Detroit at this plus money. I'm minus 190. I think this is I think this could easily be a spot where Vegas underestimates what Detroit is. So I'm going to take Detroit. And I'm going to take the over. All right. Next, it's 3-1. Listen, I'm not getting the draw. Who scored the goal for the Blackhawks? I haven't even been paying attention this game. Burakovsky! We got Burakovsky got the goal. That was my bargain bin. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't want to get rid of him in Edmonton. Okay, what about the question? Is Tampa better than Detroit? It's close, man. It's closer than you want to think. I think Detroit is a better team, but we'll have to watch it play out. Overall, they're the more veteran team. They've been there. They've won cups. You know, if you're telling me if it's Tampa, Detroit in the playoffs, I'm taking Detroit. I'm taking Tampa. Maybe I'm taking Tampa. I'm going to want to see how Detroit learns how to play defense through the year. They've been working at it. If they really focus and learn how to play defense really well, maybe not. Maybe not. They got really a lot of young legs there. And even if Tampa's a better team on paper, Detroit is maybe the better team in the sense of their position in the league and the way they can surprise teams, like Montreal did last year. Now, Montreal's on a wagon right now, but they've only played one playoff team from last year in their first 16 games. They got one more coming up against New Jersey. We'll see what happens there. That's going to be their second. So that means they got a whole lot of playoff teams coming up, and they're not going to be able to surprise them. All of these good teams like Tampa, Toronto, Florida, Carolina, all of these teams are not going to be surprised by Montreal here. They're not getting their backups. They're getting their number one. So I like Toronto, Montreal. They're a slick little team, no doubt about it. But when you play against these veteran teams, they're coming to get you. They're also on the small side. And the veteran teams that have been there, they know how to take your legs away. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Montreal – let's put it this way. If Montreal has like a blowing second half, really solid second half, and they get much better defensively, I might put a little bit on them to win the cup, but I got to see it because it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough for them in the second half. But that's to answer your question. I would say Tampa probably is, but they're getting old, man. They're getting old. But once they get Paul back, and they're a savvy veteran team, they're going to be able to beat a lot of teams this year, and they're going to be able to beat Detroit. Detroit's just a young team learning how to win. So right now I would take Tampa Bay. All right, next game. I got to get out of here. Got two more games left. Okay, Florida, and I gotta take Anaheim here. Tough one. Marchand came back. They won that big game against Dallas. It's the first game on the road trip. This is an interesting game. Very interesting game. I can almost see a draw. This feels like a draw special here. This seems like draw. I wonder if Florida's going to take Anaheim for granted, right? If they're going to be all business. Haven't looked at the price yet. Haven't looked at the price. Florida has been struggling. Are they going to get down to business here? The Ducks are going to be up for this game. I'll tell you that right now. No doubt about that. Let me see the scheduling spot. Playing against the champions, that's the hard thing about Florida. It's hard when you won 2 cups in a row. When you go into someone's town, they're ready for it. They're ready to play you. They're not. They're looking. They've got this highlighted. This is the champions. This is the team that. This is a litmus test for a young team like this. they're looking at this like, this is huge, huge. Maybe not as huge for the Florida Panthers, except for the fact that they don't have the greatest record. They've been kind of on a little bit of a funk. They need to get the ball rolling a little bit. Stats. Anaheim won their last game in October. That doesn't mean shit. Oh, no, that was this year. Anaheim won in Florida this year. Oh, shit. This is a revenge game. This is a revenge game. Florida's got LA on the 6th, San Jose, and Vegas. I'll tell you, when a team beats you in your own barn and you remember it and you got to play them again, you know, Vegas is on a pretty damn good heater. They beat New Jersey in a bad spot. They beat Detroit in a flat spot, but they did well. They played really well. That was coming off the road after beating Florida in a shootout. I think that's something like that in this game, too. I think this is a shootout and one team wins. I like the draw here. I think this is going to be an over, though. I don't think this is going to be an under. I think Florida's going to come out balls out in the first period, set the pace. Then it's going to be a fun game after that. It's going to be one to watch right here. That's the one to watch today. You took Kraken minus 2.5. Good for you. Well, most people would say Wayne Gretzky is the best player of all time, Mario. I can't argue that. I'm not really good at that. Wayne Gretzky, well, his favorite player was Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe was an amazing player. My dad says Bobby Orr because Bobby Orr is the only player that was the best, by far the best defensive and offensive player in the league every year he played. My dad says that. But he would probably have taken Gretzky next. However, Wayne Gretzky himself, forget about Bobby Orr, but when he played, he says, and Wayne Gretzky's not a guy that he's humble, but he's humble in a way that he knows what he is. Like he doesn't try to play things off. He says that Mario Lemieux is better than him. So Wayne Gretzky says that Mario Lemieux is better than him. And you know what? If Mario Lemieux would have played in his era, because Mario Lemieux played in the dead puck era quite a bit. Dead puck era was a time when you could grasp and hold people and stuff like that. They brought in expansion teams, and the only way they were going to be competitive is they basically had to let them be able to drag you to the ground. And everybody, once you make that rule, you have to make it for everybody. But I don't know, man. If Mario would have played back in the 80s days when Gretzky was playing, when things were wide open like that, I think it could be Mario, man. Like he was an unbelievable player. So, but if anybody says Mario Lemieux, you can make a case for Mario, you can make a case for Orr, you can make a case for Howe, you make for Gretzky. I mean, you can make a case for Mario, and I'm not going to argue with you too much because they're just all amazing players, and it's hard to really say which one is better than the other. Gretzky has all the, well, not all. Ovechkin just got the goal scoring, but he's got the most records of everybody. But he played in an era where scoring was very much easier to do than today. So, okay, the difference between Florida going to an Eastern team going to the West is they gain hours of sleep. An Eastern team going to the West loses. Like, especially a Pacific team. So that's the difference. But I didn't even look at the price yet. I didn't even look at the price. Now I'll look at the price after I've figured out exactly the way I'm looking at the game. Plus 120 for Anaheim, minus 142 for Florida. That's tough. That's a really tough game. Plus 340 for the draw. I like that. I like the over. I think Anaheim's going to come balls out. Florida shouldn't underestimate Anaheim. They just lost to them. Florida's really going to want to win this game. Florida's not. You won in our barn. You woke us up. You woke up the Giant. And they need wins. So it's going to be one hell of a game. That's going to be one hell of a game. Winnipeg at LA. I'm taking weird spots today. I think a lot of people will be on Winnipeg here. But I kind of like LA here. Minus 120. Well, that's way late. What the heck is November 10th? I don't want to watch that. Taking too long. Let's finish this. What am I looking at actually? Oh, excuse me. Scores matchups. Winnipeg, LA. Sorry, I'm just trying to find out. Head to head, Winnipeg lost, one. LA won. Winnipeg won. It's been kind of back and forth. See, Winnipeg has played so far. Winnipeg hasn't lost a game on the road. They got who does they got after this? They got San Jose after this, Anaheim and Vancouver. They got three, well, seemingly easy. Anaheim's not going to be easy, but first game of the road trip, though. There is a reason why I liked LA here. Yeah, LA just lost, coming off of 2 losses at home. It's their next game. And they got Florida coming in, too. Got Florida coming in after this. Haven't played for 2 days. Neither is Winnipeg. Minnesota, Chicago, Pittsburgh. Lost to Utah. Beat Calgary. Beat Calgary. Beat Nashville. Beat Philly. They haven't beat any good teams yet. That's what it was. Not that LA is like a fantastic team, but at home after 2 losses, I just got a gut feeling they'll pull this one out. I don't know. Just call it a gut. Don't really love it, but Kings win this one and lose to Florida. I could see that. I think Winnipeg can kind of get exposed on the road. And after 2 losses, I think LA is going to be going balls out here. Winnipeg's a little comfortable. They're 9-3 right now, where LA is in desperation mode. Hate their coach. Normally wouldn't take LA to beat Winnipeg, but Winnipeg's been kind of winning with smoke and mirrors too. Their goals, their expected goals is not good. They're getting very high shooting percentage type thing. The one thing I will say though is Lowry apparently will be back for this game, and that's going to be a boost to Winnipeg for Lowry to be back in this game, which makes it tough. I'm going to probably have to think about this one a little more. Well, my gut says LA. They have more offensive depth. Winnipeg, they're riding Stanley and these guys. I mean, they have not played these kind of minutes before. It feels sort of like a flat spot. They come off that win, come out of Winnipeg, probably played some golf in LA. They've got San Jose, and they got relatively easy teams coming up after this. I'm just not sure how they want to fight. Anaheim's not an easy team, but like I said, the perception of the league still, I think, is that they are, because they've been so bad for so long. It's the reason why I liked Anaheim to do really well this year. One of the reasons is because you got Quenneville there. They got a lot of they got a good young group. The previous coach, say what you want, they improved 21 points last year. But I think the perception of the league is still that they're not very good. They're still Anaheim. So you got 2 not good teams and 1 perceived not good team coming up after this game in LA. I just wonder how much Winnipeg wants to fight in this one. And I think LA is going to fight every tooth and nail here. And then, like you said, probably lose against Florida right after that. Kemper is expected. I know he hasn't played all that great. Dostal confirmed. Yeah, Dostal has been playing really well. I mean, right now, that Anaheim game, I could see Anaheim winning that game again, back to back against Florida. I could see it. It's just Florida is a team that's not really desperate, but it's time to get the ball moving. They just got Marchand back after he did an amazing thing. Go take care of, coach his best friend's team. I mean, just a wonderful thing that he did while he took care of while he grieved over his daughter's death. And he comes back. I mean, the amount of respect that guy got for doing that. And like, he probably feels like he needs to, deep down, I think he feels that he's got to really work now to get the team back, because he left, even though it was for the right reasons and great reasons. And I think that was a bonding moment for that team. And I think they know they got to get going here, and they got to start believing in themselves, and they realize that okay, it's not going to be as easy as it's been in the past. We're not going to be able to take these games against Anaheim and just fluff it off. We need to win this shit. We got to get in the playoffs. So, the more I'm talking about it, minus 142 to me is a tough pill to swallow against this really good Anaheim team. But I have a feeling they're going to be coming for bear. And Anaheim's not going to be fucking around either. So that's going to be one hell of a game to watch. A really good game to watch. You can't back them with UPL in that. I just think it's a really good spot for the Sabres. And you got to remember, they're going to have Vanacek in. So they're not going to have the best goaltender in the world in either. Okay, guys, I got everybody in the land now. I got to get going, though. All right. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Hit the like button. Head over to Pearlo's NHL POW. Purchase my premium picks. Not because you need to, just because you love me. That's all. It goes to a good cause. And you just hit my PayPal, throw $20 out there. I'll send you premium picks every day. It's on a PayPal. I'm working on something now where if you become a community member, I'm working on something. I'm not saying this is happening, where I'm going to have, if you donate a certain amount of money, I'm going to get you Ice Guys gear. So you're going to get free, not really free, you're paying with your donation, but with your donation, you'll get some Ice Guys caps or hoodies or whatever, depending on what you donate. And supports the Ice Guys, which I love. Gives you something cool to wear, and also supports a good cause of helping a dude who was basically an addict for most of his life and is dragging himself into the real world, kicking ass. Just need a little make it scratch, get the bankroll up. Once my bankroll's up enough that I'm making money, I'm never charging for picks, but I got to get my bankroll back up again. So thanks, everybody, for coming in. Love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay.